Support for the Lured Up podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Their products are precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped's Performance Package, the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. You could join over 6 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer just for you, 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code BALLCHECK, Adam.
BALLCHECK.
BALLCHECK, BALLCHECK. Use that at manscaped.com. And if my math is correct, that's about 12 million balls. I think
that's a lot of balls.
The Precision Package 4.0, it comes with the Lawnmower 4.0. We both have one of those.
Yep.
Amazing. The Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxers, and a travel bag to hold all your goodies. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code BALLCHECK at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use the code BALLCHECK. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 237 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network. Today is Wednesday, October 12th, 2022. I'm your host, Ken Pescatore. That's Adam Tuttle. Adam, hello.
Hello, everyone. Trainers from across the globe.
Any in Antarctica? I don't know if we have any listeners.
There's aliens and stuff crawling out of the ice.
In Antarctica?
Yeah, there's
aliens live there.
Elgulums or whatever they're called. That's why we had that event, because they were thawing from the ice.
So we have a pretty news-heavy episode today. There's a lot of stuff going on, and this is going to be, the second half of this month is going to be pretty packed with stuff to do. So we're going to go through all of it, but we're going to start by recapping the last week of gameplay. We have the conclusion of Evolving Stars. We have Mega Gyarados Raid Day. Both fun. We will get you prepped for Festival of Lights. That's up next. And by the time you hear this, it'll be live. So we'll get you all prepped on that. Litwick Community Day is also happening this weekend. And
very
unfortunately, but the bonuses for Litwick Community Day don't pair well with the overlapping Festival of Lights bonuses because they replace one another. It's not like in addition to. We'll talk about that. The 2022 Halloween event has been announced. This is a very comprehensive event. Lots going on with it, so we'll break it all down. Pokeminers have dug up some pretty cool stuff in 0.251.0, which kind of relates to this Halloween event. 0.251.0 bleep bloop. But we'll talk about that. We'll inappropriately speculate on what we could see. Give me the freaking route maker. Wayfarer Twitter challenge is wrapping up this week, and we submitted our group photo on our Zoom this past Monday, so that was really cool. And then we're going to have a very lighthearted Poke the Bear this week on narrative in Pokemon Go, and the question of, do we want or even need it in this game? Because a lot of people, they just don't pay attention to it. So we're going to talk it out.
Yeah, there was a really good response that we definitely need to read.
We had a lot of good ones. There was a lot of people that were had some really good feedback, and then I even spun it a little bit, and I was like, how many of you are playing with no sound? And it was everybody. There was one or two people that was all right, well, I listen to podcasts, but I'd like to have the sound effects on. But, well, all right, we'll get into it. But let's talk about the last week, Evolving Stars. So, kind of a flat response in my local community on this event. I know we were talking to JT Valor. JT Valor was just it didn't have a lot of pizzazz for him in his content. He was just this event's kind of nah. And I don't know. I think I agree, because I just think it didn't have an exciting spawn pool. I think that's what got this event was just.
It was cool to catch evolve Pokemon just for the Stardust alone, but that's the only benefit that this event gave to me.
How much cooler would it have been if they could be shiny? The middle evolutions.
It would be much cooler.
even like Haunter for Spotlight Hour, you know what I mean? Like, it was awesome seeing all the Haunters on the map because they're so big, you know, so like clusters looked really cool. But it would have been awesome if they could be shiny. But,
I will say I didn't play during Spotlight Hour, so that's a thing.
Okay. Well, what about Gyarados Raid Day?
I think I did 2 or 3, and that was it.
Local?
I did one locally,
remotes?
just because I was sitting at a gym at the time, and I did 2 remote and was just like done with it.
It was like a 1 in 10 shiny chance on the Mega Gyarados.
Oh, well, I should have done 7 more.
You should.
Not.
All right. Well, so my coat is blue.
Nyat.
But nyat. I was able to play, right? But it was interesting. I couldn't play the top half of the event, and like they messed up. It was supposed to be a 3-hour event. Instead of being 2 to 5, it started at 11. They were like, all right, screw it. We'll just let it run all day. And that on paper originally seemed like a good idea. Like, oh shit, we got like a 6-hour raid day. Like, that's pretty cool. But it also happened at the same time as Xerneas being released. And it's like everyone wants to raid Xerneas and they got to wait for the Mega Gyarados to go away. And what I noticed on the ground, because I went, I went out to play, like I actually was on the ground, and the people had cleared out by the time I was getting there. So it's like 6 hours was too long for Mega Gyarados. Like, it seemed like everyone did all their raids, they got their fill, we got 5 free raid passes, like did all that stuff, did their raids, and were like long gone home, sitting on their couch by the time I got there, at 3-4 hours into the event. You know what I mean? So
wow,
I think 6 hours was too long, but
yeah, I just kept getting
waiting
sent
for Xerneas.
Yeah, I just kept getting sent remote raid after remote raid, and I'm like, I don't want to do any more of these Gyarados. Stop sending them.
Yeah,
I should have appeared offline.
It doesn't matter. You'll still get them. But no, the raids were Scyther in the wild, I guess, is good because you're kind of the mega and it's a perma boosted shiny.
No, because when Cleaver comes out, that'll just go into a raid.
Yeah. Did you end up getting a shiny Eviltal?
Nope.
No, either did I. And I did Xerneas Raid Hour today.
I did as
Scipio.
well.
Nice.
But
Did you? We were inviting you, and you weren't coming. You're or in the middle of Raid Hour today. I sent Adam an invite, and then
it was like 2 seconds
right after. You're like,
by the time I got
you're like keep sending invites. So like we kept sending you invites, and you weren't joining.
Well, I just kept getting sent them, and every one that got sent, I was like doing them. I did get the shiny though.
You did.
I did.
I did not. I didn't. Well, we have time with Xerneas. Thank goodness for me, because I did not get the Eviltal, and I was bummed about it. And I'm not gonna. I have the Hundo Xerneas already. I have a lucky Hundo, so I need the shiny. Need that. But all right. Well, I guess that's pretty much it on Evolving Stars. And it's funny because really this event was about the whole Cosmog growing up to Cosmoem, right? It's like we're not even talking about it.
And I didn't even evolve it.
You didn't do it yet? How are you lingering with that open? Isn't that killing you?
No. Not at all.
So do you think are you doing this to wait until they give you an additional Cosmog?
Yeah, because I don't
try to
know
get a better one.
On. Yeah. Mine is garbage.
Didn't they say that we were going to have more? Yeah, well, I don't know.
Why would I want to evolve it?
Not too warmly welcomed from the community. Let us know what you thought of the event. Message us, because
I was catching.
I think this was just kind of
catching
blah.
Litwicks because I was trying to see if I could find the Hundo. Did not succeed. So there's that.
Yeah, I got a little tired of Helioptile. A little bit, but I don't know. We can move on. It's a wrap.
Move on.
It's a wrap on Evolving Stars. But we have what do we have? Let's see. Evolving Stars wrapped at It was yesterday, Tuesday at 8 p.m. local time. And now we have the Festival of Lights, which is kicking off on Friday. So we have 3 days now. By the time you hear this, it'll be a wrap. But we'll have 3 days of vanilla spawns, which is always good because you get to see evolved Pokemon in the wild a lot. Well, you get a lot of evolution Pokemon. And the spawn
there was a
pool
Doug
is
trio
big.
right before the podcast.
Nice. Like, I want a big spawn pool. Like, I think that's the problem with some of these events. It's like you get burned out on the Pokemon because you're catching the same shit for days and days and days. And it's like, you know, even like the If You're Lucky Pokemon, it's like these aren't tickling my jellies enough, you know? Like, I'm not feeling it.
If you're lucky, you might find a Pharaoh.
But that might change with Festival of Lights. Festival of Lights is going to be from this Friday, October 14th through Monday the 17th. So a little extended weekend event. The Morlow line, Morlow and Shiinotic. How do you say it?
Shiltonic.
Shiltonic. My Sharona. Event bonuses. You'll have increased chance of encountering shiny Chinchou. Let's talk about Chinchou for a second. Does this excite you? We've had events for Chinchou. This does not excite me. I don't know if this was the
like what? Just if they didn't say this, I wouldn't be upset.
Like, isn't there a different
chance to get Chinchou? Yeah, there's the candle Pokemon Litwick.
Yeah, well, we
Pikachu.
Can't do Litwick again.
There's like tons of Pokemon that light up.
The event, you'll get double XP for catching Pokemon, double candy for catching Pokemon, and incense will last for 2 hours. That's pretty sweet. I like that.
Okay.
I like that bonus.
Okay.
Now the spawn pool, I'm half and half on it. Straight up regular Pikachu, Vulpix, Magnemite, Chinchou, Litwick, Litleo. Now, this event is the second half of the event is happening after Community Day. So for the second half of this event, Litwick will be an event spawn also, and the shiny will be available, but not in the first half. Litleo is another one I know is a high demand shiny. That one.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Need. But then Dedenne and Helioptile are back in the spawn pool. Like, we just had them. But Morlull is in the base standard wild encounter pool. Now, If You're Luckies are Togedemaru, which we had before, but also Galarian Ponyta is back. So that's a good shiny chase, I guess. Like, you know,
well, listen,
I don't know. That's a fun encounter.
You seem to be upset with Dedenne coming back, but I'm okay with the things that aren't Pikachu that kind of look like Pikachu, like the Dedenne and the Togedemaru.
just so long as they're not Pikachu.
Yes, exactly. Like these, I'm excited for.
No, I won't get excited over Plusle and Rhinen. No,
never. No, because that was a huge GoFest thing. Like that.
Yes.
That's its own beast. That happened way back when.
So incense that are lasting 2 hours during this event will yield special incense-only Pokemon. Alolan Geodude, Blitzel, Darumaka, Litwick, Dedenne, and Morlull on incense also. So good opportunity to get the new Pokemon. And the If You're Luckies are Galarian Ponyta and Galarian Darumaka. Two good shinies.
I like that.
Yep. Raids, nothing to shake a stick at. We actually have some decent 3-star raids. Alolan Raichu, Galarian Weezing, Mawile, and Hisuian Braviary back in 3-star raids. That's pretty cool. That is. I will admit and then, Xerneas is still here through this week. And Mega Manectric in raids. Not too excited on that one. You'll get field research. Electabuzz and Magmar are in that pool, as is Morlull. So you got plenty of ways to get Morlull. No complaints. There will be timed research. There's a cute pose where they're like spookily holding sparklers, even though it's like a lantern festival thing. But I guess, do you light lantern festival lanterns with a sparkler?
No, you don't. Unfortunately,
maybe you do. Is that a spark? It's sparkling, right? It's not just
depends
like a fire on a stick.
Which neck of the woods you live in. You know what I'm saying?
And there's going to be stickers also, but
stickers! I love stickers.
Halloween glow, like the Festival of Lights. They're like glowing. The Pokemon glow at night on the map, which is pretty cool. They have a little glow.
I like that.
Morlull's cute. I like Morlull. That's going to be a fun one for AR. So I'm excited there. But this event looks to be a little bit better than Evolving Stars, right?
Yes, 100% better.
Okay, I was gonna say, but it's still not great, right? Like, are you excited about Pikachu Vulpix Magnemite Chinchou in the pool?
Magnemite I'm okay with. Vulpix and Pikachu, no, not so much.
What about shiny Chinchou?
Listen, I am not clicking. I am not clicking a Chinchou.
That's so.
All right,
funny.
this is the podcast, the Lured Up Podcast Challenge. Don't click any Chinchou. Don't.
It's the featured Pokemon.
I don't care
Literally
if you're gonna
featured Pokemon.
if you're shiny checking. Don't shiny check this. Don't even click on it. Don't waste the RNG.
No, that's a shiny.
Click something else.
So I wonder if it's going to be like 1 in 64. You think like that kind of odds?
I won't know because
because you're not going to click on it. So I'll still be rating Xerneas. I probably won't be doing too much Mega Manectric, if anything. But event looks better. Field research looks better. I think the Galarian Ponyta is a good addition here, and I think the incense spawns are good, and I think 3-star raids are pretty good. So a little bit of everything they do on this event. So I ain't mad at it one bit. But over this event, we will have Litwick Community Day.
Oh,
so are you prepared, Adam?
I am.
Well, this
prepared.
Is a wait. What level are you now?
48.
And are you against the wall with XP, or are you good on XP? To level to 49.
Oh, I actually need XP.
Do you really?
15 million out of the 25 million that you need. I think that's the number. I'm not.
You need 10 milli for level 49?
Yeah.
You better get on that friendship tip. That sounds like
I guess
a
I
problem
could start
for
opening up people's gifts.
That sounds like a good process for sure. But Litwick Community Day is this Saturday, October 15th. Once again, no mention of any physical IRL Niantic installations for Community Day anywhere. So that's the second month now without it. And I bet you they don't do the IRL stuff again till spring, which bums me out. But I don't know. Maybe they'll fool me.
Maybe they'll surprise you.
I think it just generally has to do with the seasonality, because now that we're shifting to the 2 to 5 o'clock community days, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know, but it's this Saturday the 15th, 2 to 5 p.m. Litwick, obviously, which is really good. Chandelure will learn the Charge Attack Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
There will be timed research. Field Notes Trick of the Light.
Ooh, uninspired.
What do you think? I'm 2 out of 10 stars. 2 out of 10 stars on Field Notes Trick of the Light. Event bonuses. Now, get this. We're in the Festival of Lights, right? The Festival of Lights is going on from that Friday, and part of the Festival of Lights bonus is 2 times XP and 2 times candy, right, for catching.
Correct.
Now, Litwick Community Day is 3 times XP and 2 times catch candy. We already had 2 times catch candy from the Festival of Lights. And
so
we're going from 2
is,
times XP
really
to 3 times XP. No, the events just don't complement each other well. Like, let's say the bonus for Festival of Lights was hatch distance or Stardust. Then we'd have a Stardust bonus and from Festival of Lights, and then we have an XP bonus from Community Day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But instead, we just have a little bit of an increase from 2 times to 3 times XP. We already had the 2 times for Festival of Lights. But 2 times candy for catching Pokemon, we already had that for Festival of Lights. Why even put that there? So weird. 2 times chance for Pokemon like level 31 and up for XL.
A little slap in the face-ish.
I don't think it's like a slap in the face. I just think it's like an oversight.
Yeah, but it's like, hey, here's something. And it's like,
no,
we're not getting
we already have that for we have 4 days worth of that. Why are you like promoting it for a 3-hour window if we have it for 4 complete days?
They're piggybacking.
Yeah,
trying to make
Lure
it
and
not seem
Incense
as
3
bad
hours.
as it is.
It's bad. Snapshot surprise, one additional special trade, and trades made will require 50% less Stardust. So we've gone from, we had like 2 bonuses like this for a couple months, then we had a singular bonus, now we're back to 2 bonuses, but we already had one of the bonuses. It's not as strong. I just wish it would have complemented Festival of Lights a little bit better. Anyway. Bonus raid battles after Community Day from 5 to 10 p.m. So ultimately the event is 8 hours. There's 8 hours worth of unique stuff, experience for that day, 2 to 10. And it says after the 3-hour Community Day event ends, trainers will be will be able to take on 4-star raid battles, and those will be against Lampent. I had a Lampent on my daily adventure instance. I thought that was pretty cool.
Really?
Yep. Never saw one of those in the wild. Bonus for completing 4-star raid battles, and you get the bonus spawns 30 minutes, 300 meter radius around the gym. So those that live on a gym, very fortunate during post-Community Day festivities. And once again, it does link to the Community Day map, but when you go there, it just, there's no Niantic activations, which is saddening. Makes me sad.
It's a bummer.
Makes me sad. No, I really miss doing that stuff in New York City. I can't wait for it to come back. And there will be Litwick stickers, and they're pretty good. There's one with a Pokestop, and it's lured up. So
I like that.
That one's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it too. But do you have work on Saturday?
I do not.
Oh shit! Does that mean Adam's going to be able to play a Community Day?
I am for the first time in forever.
All 3 hours?
Most of the 3 hours.
I need you to commit all 3 hours.
All 3 hours?
What's holding you back from doing all 3 hours?
Where I want to be to where I will be.
The location? You have to drive somewhere during that time?
Well, I want to be in a specific location to
go
play.
To the parking lot.
Oh my god. No. What I'm saying is I want to be in a different area, in a different location, but I also need to be back here in this area at my house-ish area.
All right, well, you can't do that. You can't be in 2 places at once.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So scrap the idea of being in 2 places and just play where you can.
Okay.
Where do you want to play? You want to go to Boston or something?
No, I wanted to hang out with Caseta Cubone.
How far is he from you?
He's like a 40-minute drive.
Oh, dude. Do all 3 hours with him.
Yes, but what I'm saying is I gotta be back in town
by a certain time.
Yeah.
You have an Adam curfew.
Yes.
The plot thickens. All right, I understand. But at least you get to play.
Yes.
Dedicated.
Yeah.
And not
once
from
I,
like
and once
a bathroom
I
break at work.
And I'll be able to play just with the Go Plus.
Yeah. All right, well, let's say this. You haven't been buying stuff in the shop, right? Are you prepared?
I did buy 550 coins, and I did buy the 1 box. That was the 3 raid passes today.
Okay. All right.
And then I bought a couple more raid passes.
Yeah, yep. But what about Lucky Eggs and Incense? Are you good for Community Day?
I probably need some.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've got 4 incense.
You have to get your prep.
1 lucky egg. And
you
7
want
star
lucky
pieces.
egg, man. Dude, six times XP? That's massive. That's insane. They're gonna be so much XP. It's gonna be fucking sick. But yeah, that's Litwick Community Day, so I'm glad you could play. I'm gonna try to play the first 2 hours. I'm gonna try to hit Red Bank for the first 2 hours, and then I gotta be back home because I gotta be going to a show in Brooklyn. I gotta be in Brooklyn by 7:00. I guess I could be fashionably late. I don't know.
Sounds
I don't think
like
I'm going to
you
be able
got
to
something
play
you got to
all the
do
way
too.
through.
See,
I do. I was just excited for you because
but
you
it's
never have
okay.
Saturdays off.
It's okay that we can play for the time that we can and have full on dedication during those hours.
Yeah, exactly. But you get to see Casa de Cubone. That's phenomenal.
Yes.
That's phenomenal. That's worth it. Even if you couldn't play, that's worth it. He's a fucking riot. All right. Well, I guess we could take a break. It's been a little short front half, but we could take a break. We'll come back. We could talk about the upcoming Halloween event, the Wayfarer Challenge. We'll dip into the mines a little bit, and then we'll softly and gently caress the bear a little bit. Got some good feedback on that one. What do you think?
I like it. Let's do it.
All right. We'll be back right after this. And we're back.
We're back.
What's up, Doc? We're back. Did you hydrate?
I didn't. I was thinking about it, and then I didn't.
So let me just peel the curtain back for a moment here. The past 3 to 4 Zoom calls that Adam has been on, the entire Zoom call, you're looking down, organizing cards like a mad scientist. Like you haven't even made eye contact with the camera for like 3 Zooms. What are you working on? Like a massive project or something? Like what are you doing?
So I am working on dealing with all of my cards that are like it's a big situation.
How many cards are in that house? A few hundred thousand.
I'm pretty sure numbers don't. We don't talk numbers.
We don't talk about that in these parts.
Yeah, but
anyway,
like the last one, I will say I physically built my deck for Pokemon. That's what I was doing. I was very excited to.
What deck did you build?
Shadow Rider.
Oh, the Shadow Rider. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I put some good stuff in there.
Some spice? You put a little spice in there?
Yeah, so it wasn't just the structure deck.
Yeah. All right. Well, little housekeeping really quick. This podcast is powered by Patreon, and you can check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. You can support this show for as little as $1 a month, and that $1 will get you access to our patron exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people, and all of our patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pigo and TCGO prize tournaments. Registration is in the Discord. We hope to see you there. TCGO tournament hopefully will be this Friday. Pigo tournament's been going on for a week or so now. It's the Lured Up costume party, and it's costume only Pokemon, which is hilarious. I'm very impressed in the community for fucking using elite TMs and investing in these stupid ass Pokemon.
I did that. I did several of my Pokemon. I was like regular, and I was like, I swear to God, if I don't get Icy Wind or whatever it was.
So many people in the Discord were just like, I am broke. I'm Stardust
rip
bankrupt.
Stardust.
So dumb. You know what I did? I sorted by CP and went to 1500 and just picked fucking 3. But I had to have a cowboy hat Snorlax in there. That was a necessity. Absolute necessity. But huge thanks to our gym leader patrons, Absolutely Ryan, Austin Zard, Hulda Counselor, Grant Jamal, Mythical Hitch, Sue, The Cole, Tish, and Big Zom Minus. Huge thanks to our executive producer, Paul Bott. And make sure you check out PokemonProfessor.com for links to everywhere that you can connect with us, grab some merch, leave us some reviews, all that good stuff. All right, Adam, we need to talk Halloween event. This is pretty exciting.
It's pretty spooky. If you think about it.
No, it actually is like a good, strong sounding event coming off the heels of Evolving Stars, which didn't go over, and Festival of Lights, which is looking better but not great. We'll have Halloween
think it's
event.
great.
So, what, the Halloween event?
No,
or Festival of Lights?
Festival of Lights. It looks good. We're getting new Pokemon.
Okay. Yeah. I know. More lol Pokemon. But we have the Halloween event coming up. Get ready for a massive Halloween celebration this year with none other than Mega Banette making its Pokemon Go debut in Mega Raids.
Nothing but Banette.
Lavender Town music will be playing. Yep, that'd be pretty cool. Plenty of Ghost-type Pokemon will be in the wild. This is going to be from October 20th at 10 a.m. to October 27th. So Thursday to Thursday, 20th through the 27th. Mega Banette will be in Mega Raids. If you're lucky, you can counter a shiny one, so it'll be shiny when you can catch it. There will be $1 timed research, but get this. Now you have a Ticket 2 option. So for $1, you can purchase a ticket that grants access to timed research featuring encounters with Yamask and Galarian Yamask. All right, timed research. Ticket 2, $5. You can purchase a ticket that grants access to timed research featuring increased candy bonuses, additional Halloween-themed tasks, and an avatar pose. So you can get a pose. You think it's the zombie one from last year, or do you think it's a new one?
It's got to be a new one.
Maybe they show it. Trainers can either purchase either one of these tickets or both. Each feature reward unique timed research tasks. So if you want to be all in on the Halloween event, $6 for the special researches. Please note, time research will expire. Got to do it. Got to claim it before November 1st, 10 a.m. Trainers will be able to purchase gift tickets also. Remember, you got to be great friends to do that. Now here's the spawn pool, and this is the Halloween-y stuff. Zubat, Ghastly Haunter, Spinarak, Murkrow, Misdreavus, Sableye, Shuppet, Dusclops, Absol, Drifloon, Yamask, Galette, Phantump, and Pumpkaboo. All right, so we haven't really had Pumpkaboo too much. I've been seeing Phantumps on my daily adventure.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah, pretty regularly. But Pumpkaboo, not really. So that's going to be fun to catch again.
And remember the different sizes too.
Yep, the different sizes. There will be special research with Professor Willow and Ree in Halloween-themed special research. Yamask and Galarian Yamask themed. There will be a egg pool shift. Yamask and Galarian Yamask are be in the egg pool. Phantump, Galette, and the Noibat. But again, they put them all in one tier. We all know that Phantump is going to be coming out. Phantump and Galette are going to be coming out a lot more than fucking Noibat will be.
Listen, I hate when they do this because basically it's a hatch. You instead of spending $6 on the tickets, you should spend $6 on incubators.
On the incubators?
Which one will net you more?
That's funny. New Halloween-themed avatar items will be available. Dusclops costume, head wrap, Zubat headband. Explore with decor. During both parts of the Halloween event, Pokestops and gyms will be decorated for the holiday. We hope you enjoy the colorful decor. All right, so I've seen this in a lot of other games. Like whenever there's a holiday, the game map or the game board gets themed out to the holiday. So I super dig this. Like and hopefully
if
it's
like Pokestops
prominent.
were candy cane looking, that would be sweet.
Yeah.
If the Halloween ones were
cool.
just black and they didn't have Team Rocket, that'd be sweet.
What if
or even
all the
orange.
Pokestops turned into Delibird faces like on the disc?
Oh, that'd be
just
sweet.
Gave you gifts. Like I said before, Lavender Town music will be available. That's cool. Event bonuses are all candy based. 2 times catch candy, 2 times for catching, hatching, and transferring, and guaranteed Candy XL when walking with your buddy.
Ooh,
that's
a big one.
That's pretty good. Yep. Featured attacks, Altered Form Giratina will be in 5-star. And if you catch it between October 20th and November 1st, it will know Shadow Force. Shadow Force trainer battles 120 power, gyms and raids 140 power. So pretty fucking strong attack. And in raids, you're going to have Yamask and Galarian Yamask. I think both of these will be the pretty prominent shiny chase, right? Like you have either of these shinies? Yamasks?
Yes, I have them both, I believe.
Oh, shit. Nice. 3-star raids, Gengar, Umbreon, Drifloon, Drapion. Nothing too great there. But Altered Form Giratina up top, Mega Banette up top. I'm hoping a lot of people do raids during this event because we got some good raids here. I'm excited for these. Definitely excited for these. There will be field research also. Galarian, Yamask in there, and you can get Absol and Gengar Mega Energy through research as well. So pretty comprehensive event. I'm pretty fucking hyped on it. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited to see the map and how that kind of like looks, and the colors and all that stuff. So really excited about that. But what do you think of the spawn pool? What do you think of all the shit we just ran down?
I think the spawn pool is great. I think the egg thing is a little iffy. I always feel burned. If you
but there's
will.
nothing exclusive. There's no
shiny
like
Noibat.
exclusive.
That's like the hunt.
Shiny Noibat.
Yeah. And you can't tell me that everybody's not gonna want that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
that's the thing that's the only thing that really bothers me. Otherwise, the event looks great. I can't wait to raid Mega Banette.
Well, you know what? Now that you said the whole thing with the shiny Noibat, which you're totally right about, it taints everything, because like that's what people get so bent over with how they roll out shinies.
Yep.
Like, yeah. I don't think any of the
and it's a bat, so it's already Halloween themed. It should be spawning in the wild.
That timed research better give out some incubators as rewards.
If not, that's a really big issue. But I think, like, I don't personally have a shiny Zubat at all. So I've been trying. Every Zubat I've seen, I tap, and it's never shiny.
Sure. I caught my first shiny Zubat during not Evolving Stars. What was just before Evolving Stars? Whatever that was. Right before that, just like a random fucking Zubat. Not even in the spawn pool. Test your metal. It was just like a random spawn, like a non-event spawn. It was just like, oh shit, it's my first one.
Here's a good one for you. I hatched a shiny Togepi. That's
fun.
That's the shiny I got before Xerneas, but it's been going with my shinies.
Hatch exclusive shinies are the shit. Like, I don't understand why people would even consider like evolving a shiny baby Pokemon. Like, you can't get it any other way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway, I guess we can move on. We got a couple more. I told you it's news heavy. This is another really cool thing that was going on over on the Wayfarer camp. And this was, I guess they were calling it, generally speaking, they were just calling it the Twitter Challenge, Wayfarer Twitter Challenge. And there was 3 different rounds. It started back in September. There was like, you had to, submit your favorite nomination that was accepted, your favorite way spot in the wild. And then the third part was an explorer group photo that could be a physical group of trainers that were together, or agents, or whatever you want to call it, like out doing wayfarery stuff, or digital photo, like a digital shot. So we're all in the Zoom, and Adam, you had your head in the cards, but did you hear what Jamal did with Tish? Like, did you see like what we were doing in Tish's neighborhood on Google?
Yes, yeah, he was mapping out things that you could nominate.
So Tish, who's the executive producer of the Special Conditions podcast and one of our patrons, she's awesome. So she was talking about, like, she's like, oh man, I'm just out of range at home to this stop that's like, across the street or something like that. And then that led Jamal down the rabbit hole of pulling up the map. And I think he said there was like, within 1 mile of her, there was 30 nominations that she could do. Like, he was like, you're going to max out your nominations if you do all these. And he's like, Jamal is the man. I told him we're going to do a contest where you could do a ride in the Google car with Jamal. He just drives down the streets and Google looks for stuff to nominate in your neighborhood. It is absolutely hilarious. But yeah, we were doing that on our Zoom call. So we took a screenshot. Hitch is dabbing in the screenshot. It's so ridiculous. Adam's holding up cards. But no, that was a ton of fun. So, but the cool shit is the prizes, and they're a little bit outside the box. So the rewards are actual in-game or in Wayfarer bonuses. So you get an extra upgrade and an appeal fast track as a bonus, like an extra appeal fast track.
Wow. That's huge.
So, I'm not as hardcore by any means as some of the people in our Discord, or, Jamal is on another level, but upgrades, he said, are like the currency. Like that is the good shit when it comes to Wayfarer. So I think they hit the nail on the head with paying out the right stuff and incentivizing people to get involved with this, because upgrades are the shit. And all of this stuff is wrapping up, and I think you have until Saturday to submit photos. So if you want to get in on the last leg of this little contest, just go to the Wayfarer Twitter by Saturday and submit a photo. But very cool. You can check out, if you go to the post, we're in there. All their entries have to be in response to the main post that they have pinned on their Twitter. So if you want to see our photo, just check it out on the Wayfarer event thread. We're in there somewhere. It's pretty cool. But Adam, how's it been by you with Wayfarer? Have you messed around? Have you nominated anything?
I'm not gonna lie. I have kind of taken a step back from it just because I haven't had the time. Summer hit, and I was working late nights and waking up late, and like I'd wake up, get my son to school, obviously, and then I would go back to bed.
You got to find some that are on the car route from your house to the school.
Oh, so no, for sure. There's tons.
With the Go Plus. No, that's where you got to find more to nominate on your driving.
That's what I'm saying. I've already scouted stuff out. I've seen stuff.
Nice.
It's just finding the time to pull over and take photos of all these things while trying to get there on time.
So you don't have to take the photo in real time. So you could take a photo and nominate it later. So you can, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to.
Yeah. No, I know. But you have to nominate the spot.
Yeah. But you don't need to take the photo in real time. But anyway, so Wayfarer Challenge, really cool. I hope they continue to do stuff like this. It's, it seems very clear that, I don't know, the reasoning, or sometimes we're like, is Pokemon putting pressure on Niantic to do certain things or whatever? It seems like Wayfarer being their own thing, right? Like they could do cooler shit. So it's like, this is really cool how they're doing stuff that actually will integrate in your account as a reward. You know what I mean? Like, I doubt this is going to be like a redeemable code for an upgrade. They're probably just going to fucking log in and it's going to be there. You know what I mean? Like that level of integration for like prize delivery is freaking awesome. I'd imagine that's how this is going to be. But that's really cool. It's really, really cool. But I've actually heard of a couple people in my area that said that they had stuff in voting for like months and months and months and months. In the past month, they've had a lot of shit get pushed through, which is really cool. So we'll check in with Jamal to see what the actual backlog is. Yeah. All right, we can dig into the Pokemons a little bit, and we have the Halloween event and all that stuff happening. So a lot of the stuff in here is going to relate to that, but that'll kind of be rolling out soon anyway. High horsepower was another move that was found in the game. So, by the way, Pokeminers breaks the TOS when they data mine. So they do it so we don't have to. So we're just talking about it. So don't break the TOS, but they did it. We're talking about it. Zorua added as a Ditto encounter Pokemon. Did you hear that? That's crazy.
Wait, what'd you say?
Zorua added as a Ditto encounter Pokemon.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
New Pokemon release. Is it real or is it Ditto? That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome.
That is really
I like
cool.
That.
And I would rather them just throw something like that into the mix without saying anything. Like,
well, they're not saying anything. They found this in the fucking data mines.
I know. So it's again, they want to surprise us. They want to surprise us. Cool. I appreciate that. I mean, I guess I don't appreciate this because I didn't know, and now I know. So, but how cool would that be? The Halloween thing launches. Somebody catches. They're like, "Oh, look, a Zubat. Let me catch that." They catch it, and all of a sudden,
why do I gotta have that voice? Wait, the Zubat. Oh wait, you're saying no? Zubat
Like somebody-
wouldn't
yeah,
turn
like-
into Zorua.
No.
You
I'm just
catch a
saying,
Zorua, and it would turn into Ditto.
what?
You're saying catch a Zubat and it turns into a Zorua?
Yes, because isn't Zorua
No.
the
Zorua
illusion
added-
Pokemon?
Oh,
No,
okay.
because it even says on here, probably safe to assume we'll encounter Zorua the same way as Ditto. That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's a Zubat, you try to catch it, and then all of a sudden it turns into
And it
Zorua,
turns
and you're like,
into-
what the?
That's all right. Even cooler. I'm with it.
That's what I'm saying. What a cool surprise.
All right, more bullet points. Yeah, that is cool. Willow and Willow B added as rocket characters. Those are probably placeholders, maybe.
Or could this mean that Willow is dressed as a rocket grunt
Ooh,
and
I
a
don't
rocket
know.
boss?
I like to
Possibly?
think Willow B is from the hood, and he's just like, "Yo, what up, Willow B?" Like that's his street name. Willow B. That'd be dope.
Is that his stage name?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cross-stop rocket battles and dialogue-only rocket stops. I don't know what that's all about. Multi-conversation with the hologram device added as a new speaker. What? Taipei Safari Zone badges. There's so much shit in this mine, dude. Quests now contain when they start, not just when they end. That's pretty cool. Okay. So we didn't talk about it, but about a week or two ago, and maybe a couple different versions ago, they found a ready to raid button. Like everyone was losing their shit. They were like, "Oh my god, they're finally giving us the ready up button for raids," right? Everyone got all excited. The ready to raid button has been replaced with boot raid, but a boot raid button was specifically added to the raid lobby with an option for the user to click it. So I don't think that button that we thought was the ready up button is an actual ready up button. I don't know. Cat. There's a cat in there. Raid leaderboard
There's
can
a
now
cat.
override the Pokemon size. So there could be different size. I guess so sizes can change just like CP. Maybe that's what they're saying. New notifications for Adventure Sync updating, including an open gym spot nearby and a weekly walking reminder. Open gym spot nearby is pretty cool. If it gives you a way spot, like a waypoint, like you could drop a Pokemon in this gym and it like shows you like a Rocket Radar kind of zoom out. That'd be cool. Google Ad Mob added with full screen video ads and several video ad updates. We're getting ads, man. We're getting ads. We're getting video ads. I'd imagine they still get delivered via balloon, and then you click on the balloon, and the video plays. I don't know.
Better be a balloon, so I don't have to. I got one of the like Lucky Charms the other day.
What are you gonna? Yeah, that's a interactive AR game. Are you gonna? But what are you gonna do? Let the balloon float around on the screen and just not click it?
Yeah,
the thing's gonna sit around for 20 minutes.
It's gonna be
so
like
annoying.
Chin Chow's.
Exactly. They're
Can't click
everywhere.
that.
So funny. Hyper local experiment map button, a button that appears next to your incense, radar, etc., that only is triggered when you are in specific S2 cells. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't know.
So they also can dig up like the actual graphical assets, so you can see some of the colorways and scenery from the Halloween map. Some cool stuff here.
And then what did you say for the move? Like you said there was a move coming? It was like a horse
high
move?
horsepower.
High horsepower. Do you think that's going to be Mudbray?
Ooh. Could it be?
I don't know. That's the only thing I can think
Hold on.
of.
So it's Mamoswine move. It's a Mamoswine move.
Oh, it's a Mamoswine move.
Yes. Per
Okay.
Bulbapedia. Thank you, Google. Thank you, Dr. Google. Let's see. Zorua added as a Ditto encounter based on the assets. Literally looking at the code, it's pretty obvious Zorua has been added to the Ditto encounter system. Not sure when we'll get Zorua, but it appears it'll spawn the same as Ditto. Yeah, okay. New Rocket characters. Yeah, Willow and Willow B. Yep, added as Rocket Invasion characters. That's pretty cool. But what does it mean? Maybe we'll battle Willow? Think we could battle Willow? That'd be kind of cool. Cross rocket battles. Speaking of rockets, a new type of rocket battle was added, cross Pokestop incident. So maybe you'll have to go to multiple Pokestops? That'd be cool. Just inappropriately speculating here. Tips, conversion to the interface, multi-conversation, and hologram speakers. What the fuck does this mean? Along with hologram device conversation service code, as well as support to this new speaker, it sounds like we'll get to the current NPCs, the team leaders, and our Willow talking to a hologram. Right now, these menus are used for the appraisal screen, but perhaps something else will show up. All right, that's cool. New visuals, too. And it's got a bunch of lines of code for the map, all that shit. Pokemon sizes relating to quests. So maybe it'll be like, catch a Pumpkaboo, that's this size, and catch a Pumpkaboo, that's that size. So that'll be in there. And trading with size, you'll be able to add... trading will, I guess, retain height and weight. So I guess does it re-roll? No, it doesn't re-roll a Pokemon's height and weight because you could try. I've been trading XL Magikarps.
Yeah,
Doesn't.
that's weird.
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Quest start time will be shown. There's so much shit in here. Yeah, there's just lines and lines and lines of codes. Here's that hyper local experiment map button. The fuck does that mean? What does it mean? Pop-up settings, Unity updates, miscellaneous updates, a whole bunch. But, I don't know, tons of shit going on in the mines. That's always good to go. You know, look, we don't always talk about the data mines, or if we talk about them, we don't necessarily dig into them. But I'm going to be honest, we haven't, like, gotten the goods from Niantic, per se. We're running off of, like, public data, for the most part. And it's like, they're just... we get so little notice now, like so little notice on events. It's like, hey, it's Tuesday. On Friday, this is happening. It's like,
or what's today? Today's Wednesday. Hey, tomorrow this event is getting announced.
It's 6 o'clock.
Okay, so we should probably do a podcast. All right.
Yeah. No, it's there's just so much shit going on. But shout out to Marty and Pokeminers for doing the dirty work for us. All right, Adam. I guess we can go into Poke the Bear as a final little segment here. You ready to give a little pokey?
Let's go. Let's poke the bear.
All right, Adam. So I asked a question on Twitter. Narrative in Pokemon Go. How do you feel about the Pigo narrative? Does story matter to your gameplay? Do you want a more interactive experience? And do you skip through the dialogue? So, Adam, I remember a couple months ago, we both made a concerted effort to like try to read the dialogue and not just plow through it. I hate to say it. I fail fucking miserably. And then I don't even realize it till I'm on the second to last tap of the dialogue. And I'm like, oh, I wanted to read that. Oh, fuck, it's gone.
Yeah, there needs, like, if you want that story, you should have like an option to go back. You know what I mean?
But
to be able to read it.
But you've played main series games. So does story matter to you when you play a main series Pokemon game?
Something like Sword and Shield, where everything was brand new? Yes. Like, if I'm going back and playing an older game, I'm just skipping straight through it. I don't even care. Just tell me where to go and who do I need to talk to.
So that begs the question then, does Pokemon Go even need a story? Like, what would happen to the game? Would the game crumble if there was no such thing as Professor Willow?
Well, it is nice to have a face to these candies were trashed to the...
I feel bad for his back. He's been bent over for fucking 6 years. Let me tell you how bad my back hurts.
I guess what got me to read a little bit more was the fact that he was in different clothes, so it felt different.
Oh, like with the refresh, you mean?
Yep. And like when they gave us
great.
I read a little bit. It kept my attention for a little bit. The story needs to be like quick and concise. If they're gonna do anything, our attention span is not. Hold on, let me take 15 minutes to read this.
So, we got a lot of good responses, and I'm gonna work through them.
Can I read? Can I read the first? The one
of course,
Wolf?
but yeah, but hold on. There's one that we'll get to where someone mentions, and I'll paraphrase for now. They're like, a lot of the times when we're being delivered story moments, right? Like having to go through 5, 6, 7 text dialogue screens, right?
Day.
So during that time, we're on a timed event. We're using timed consumables like star pieces, lucky eggs, incense. And we're under the gun when it comes to time. So the last thing we want to do is utilize some of that time reading dialogue. So we're just like, fuck, get me back to gameplay, and you're back to the map. I think that how they're delivering the story, it just doesn't work for the gameplay. Because you want to just get back out to the map so quick. You're just like, oh, God, fucking Willow again. It's right through it. So let's take it a step further before we get into the responses. You're playing on mute, right? No sound, no sound effects, no music?
Correct.
So am I. And it's like, I'll probably turn the music on for Lavender Town just to hear it once. And then you realize it's so fucking annoying to have the music on when you're catching a lot of Pokemon, because you hear the world maps music for 1.5 seconds, then right into the battle screen music for 1.5 seconds, back out to the map for you hear that music for everyone. So it's like constantly these two themes just repeating and stepping over each other every 2 fucking seconds. It's like, just play one consistent music throughout both screens, like something. Make it dynamic. Like, it wouldn't even be able to be dynamic because it'd be too quick. But I play completely on silent. And sometimes if I'm listening to music, I'll put the slider, like if I'm on AirPods or something like that, I'll put the sound effect slider in the first position. So I can listen to music and I'm still getting some feedback from the game with sounds.
Woom, woom.
The problem is, I think the first position of the slider is still too loud. Like, it's not sensitive enough. Like, there's like if there's 10 positions on that slider, like the first position needs to be real fucking quiet, and it's not. It's loud. And there's not much difference between like position 1 and position 10 on that slider. It's like, that defeats the fucking purpose. It's like, it's better if it's just on or off. That's how it feels. But I don't know. I don't know, but go ahead and let's go through some of these responses here. I know you want to read Woodwolf's.
All right, so this is from Woodwolf's Wolf. I'm sure the narrative is important to some trainers, and the character designs are mostly cool, but personally, I feel like the game is at its best when we're creating our own stories in the real world with real people in real places. Having an overarching plot might help drive events and seasons forward, but the current pages of dialogue often seem to just get in the way of gameplay, becoming an obstacle rather than something that enhances player experience. And those words could not be truer. I immediately responded
he
and was
nails
like,
it. Yeah.
I was just like, very well said. I want to write my own story in the real world with real people in a real place.
Yeah, no, that it was very, very well said, very accurate. And yeah, in a real world game, right, where not only is our avatar in the game role playing, right? Our avatar is a Pokemon trainer. By extension, in the way the game works out in the real world, we're that Pokemon trainer, right? So we're all role playing. So we're making these experiences when we're playing with people, because we're actually doing what we're doing in game. We're doing it in real life. It's this unique parallel that you only get from mobile games like this. So yeah, for sure. It really is well put and very creative way to do it. of saying that, yeah, we're writing our own stories when we do this. I fucking love that. That's awesome. So great. It's so true too. So we got a lot of good feedback here, and I'll run through some of them here, and I appreciate everyone for writing in. Apologies if I don't get to your comment here. The Cole says, I like the narrative. I wish it was a little more constant, though. I have skipped the dialogue a few times, but genuinely I like to read them. Also, I don't think I would like narration, and I don't think Niantic should put money into getting voice actors above other things. All right, good point. I feel that. A lot of people think that, like, when new features come out, they're like, fucking fix PvP first, like that kind of thing. Like, how are you going to keep releasing new shit when this is still broken? Like that whole thing. So I get that vibe. I totally get it. Let's see what else we got here. Show more replies. Let's see. Seaby says, absolutely love the story and just wish I could read it in the game elsewhere. If I am putting a lucky egg and star piece on and collecting rewards, I'm not trying to read the story. I'm trying to get back to my gameplay. Keep the story coming. Just let me read it on my time. Okay. Exactly. What if it was a Today View tab where when you're looking at the event in the Today View, you can click into it and it will open that quote-unquote cutscene with the professor.
Yeah, something that cool. I can initiate, I'd rather.
No, I like that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Magpie Malcolm, instant skip, want to get on with the tasks and just play. Not alone. Yep. Definitely not alone. Stein said it would be cool to have a story that carried on between all the events within a year, but I don't know everyone would find it interesting. I'd even be cool with Candela commenting on how bad I did at Go Battle League each season. Make it feel like a real Pokemon game. Your team leader shame you. That's
so good.
You fucking suck. Get good, bro. Like, what the?
Can we have more of that?
It's like, really? You shielded? What the fuck? That's funny. Lord Drew, any game becomes better when characters are voiced. You hear the emotion. You get a sense of what their personality is like. I skipped the dialogue because there isn't any sense of reward for reading it. The re-story I gave a small chance on GoFest, but eventually found it boring. Yeah, I think it's hard to find excitement in the way Pigo delivers the dialogue because of the limited animation of the character, right? The NPC is just there, hunched over, just standing there, and you get like so little. I don't know. It's just the same shit. Like, yeah, they just put like, fresh lipstick on it, but it's still the same. Gus Orwig, I usually skip the dialogue. Only time I ever read it was for that level 50 challenge. Just tap through to get to the next set of tasks. A lot of the same feels here, like totally. Chef Elf, I don't care about the story or follow it at all. I don't find it compelling. I think it's because it's such a stretch to think anything we are doing is helping Professor Oak in any way. He wrote Professor Oak. I'm not sure any story is necessary. Blitzer, I wish the team leaders and Go Rocket leaders had more story behind them. In 2019 GoFest, it feels like they were doing that with the promo material, but after that, we didn't get anything. But with the Ultra Beast story, it feels like they're trying to tell a story. Yeah, I got that too with the Ultra Beasts. I think that that the big push there was because they had the fucking amazing ad campaign, right? It felt something. It went beyond the medium of Pokemon Go, went beyond the game. Like we were seeing it in the real world. Like when they did that, remember when Liz put together that Team Rocket stunt in New York City where they had the cosplayers and the taxi and all that stuff and the posters? Yep. Like that gave you immersion, right? You felt like you were really in the fucking game because this is happening around you. And I don't know, the Ultra Beast thing with seeing the ads and the way the ads were shot as found footage, like it made you feel like these Pokemon were in our world, right? So it played to the immersion aspect of it, the real life thing.
Even if Pokemon Go was like, oh hey, we're gonna have some hot air balloons and fly around with the Team Go Rocket balloons, like all around the world, and people are taking pictures, seeing that, and then all of a sudden, like Team Rocket appears. I don't know.
That Team Rocket balloon campaign they did was cool, and they had the website you could track it like fucking Santa, like NORAD Santa. Let's see. We got some more replies here. Philoso Phoenix says, narrative? You mean the ADHD unfriendly screens that pop up and wastes my time?
That's a good one.
Ghastly Girl. I actually had a good conversation back and forth with Ghastly Girl. She said, I will say that I like narrative, but I totally skip it when I'm doing something with a time crunch, like Community Day, Go Fest, Go Tour, etc. I honestly wish we had an option to read all narratives. Yep, then I can enjoy the story at my own time and look back at fun events later. I didn't even think of that. That would be really cool. Like, if you could read the Muse storyline from, Go Fest 2018, like, that would be cool. If you could go back and watch that, like, I think that'd be pretty neat. But a lot of people saying, like, yeah, well, I like the narrative, but just let me watch it when I want to. Here's a good one. Rudax, there's a story? That was pretty good. Oh, shit. Let me go to my retweet of it because I know there were some good comments on that. That's when I said, do you play Pigo with the music and sound off? Would NPC voiceovers make you want to have the sound on? We feel pretty strongly that the same screen of Willow or Ree's text dialogue isn't cutting it in the delivery of the story. So the thing I was talking about here was, what if you have your sound effect slider, your music slider, and your voiceover slider? So that way, independent of the sound, independent of the music, you could get voiceover. So rather than having to be in a menu or in that screen tapping through Professor Willow talking, he can talk to you while you're playing the game and it's just happening in your ears. And if you have the sound off, you still get the text bubbles. Okay, so you get the text bubble either way, but if you have the volume on, you hear the actual voice. But how cool would that be if it was non-intrusive?
That would be really cool.
Like if it could happen while you're just like going from the world map to an encounter screen, catching a Pokemon, going to the menu, looking at the IVs, like, and Willow's talking the whole time. Phenomenal.
Yeah,
that would be fucking awesome.
That'd be awesome.
But the only way it would work is if you were able to control that volume isolated from music and sound effects. Because I'd imagine that everyone would have music and sound effects off just like they do now. But if there's a chance for voiceover, they're probably going to leave that up. I don't know. Don't know. Let's see. Go for Big Fudge. Pigo has music. Finley says, I would love if NPCs had a voice I would definitely have sound on if they did. Lossifer, I play sound off. I'd probably play with the sound on if Pokemon made the sounds they're supposed to and the people spoke to you. Story doesn't really matter much as it seems there's not really any Pigo original Pokemon, or I don't play Ingress with sound on because it sounds exactly like a schizophrenic simulation. I once heard something about that's really unsettling. Okay. Yo, the sound design in Ingress is fucking awesome. It's real cool. It gives you the 360 like spatial sound where you like sounds like it's like rotating around you and pulsing and shit. It's freaking awesome. I would love if they did that shit in Pigo. Ramirez Rex, I honestly have never cared for the story in Pigo. At the end of the day, it's still a mobile game and I'm not here for a narrative. I'm here to catch, raid, and have fun. Artemis Dragon, he says, as I've stated before, it'd be nice if we can go back to read through the text later, and why don't we have links for completed special research? I'd love to see all that we did to accomplish these crazy tasks from the past. And he has a screenshot of all the stuff he's completed. A couple more here. Jocelyn says, I always play with sound off, so music and sounds don't matter. I do enjoy the small bite-sized narrative we get in Community Day research. It's fun and educational about the featured Pokemon.
Yeah, that is true.
No, but Community Day is the biggest issue for me.
Yeah, I know.
I'm blasting through that.
They were talking
text
about when the Community Days were 6 hours. Okay, that's what they were talking about.
Okay, yeah, there you go. David Hernandez, I only play Pigo with the music during the Halloween event and Lavender Time music played during Go Tour or Johto. If it was different music to go along with events, I'd be more inclined to listen. Me too. But, as Higher Fructose says here, Also, if the music track didn't restart during every single catch encounter, I would be more inclined to listen. It's impossible to really enjoy the music. Yo, I agree 100%. Because you're only hearing the first fucking 1.5 seconds. Back and forth, map and encounter. So, I don't know, man. Really good conversation here, Adam. So, what are your thoughts? What would it take for you to play with some semblance of sound on, whether it's a combination of music or sound effects?
I would definitely need voiceovers.
If there was a separate voiceover thing, would you have that on, or would that be too startling? Like all of a sudden your fucking phone starts talking.
No, that would be fine.
It's Daddy Willow, like, hey, pick up the phone.
Hey, Ken.
It's time to hunt.
The hunt is on.
That's awesome. The hunt is on. But thank you to everyone that really that wrote in. But I don't know. I think I'd be down for the voice slider. I think that's the way to go. But
for sure.
Yeah, but voice acting is. I mean, there's enough fucking Pokemon Go podcasters now that we can fucking do all the voice work.
Yep.
We'll record all this shit. Just send us the lines. I pay a cheap ass day rate. Hell yeah. Give me that
I'll
shit.
be Spark. I'll be Spark.
But I'm doing, I'd do a fucked up Willow's voice though. I'd be like, hey.
They're like, no, we're going to have you be Cliff. We're going to need you to be Cliff.
Oh.
Because you got beaten by that guy once.
Dude, you'll never let me live that down, losing to Cliff 3 times in a row. It was like a N64 smash the controller moment. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I was like, I'll never get these 6 minutes back in my life ever again. This was so annoying. Oh, shit. No, but like, think about it. Like, wouldn't it be cool? Like Giovanni comes on, you hear Giovanni's voice. It'd be fucking awesome. That'd be so cool.
You're not in Pallet Town anymore.
He's like, now I want to do like Machinima with Willow and Giovanni and dumb voiceovers. But Adam, I think
like,
that's
so
the show,
you
man.
think
A lot
you
of
can
news.
dance?
Yeah, he's like, I know you could dance. Show me your moves. Well, thank you to everyone for checking out the show. We appreciate and love all y'all. Thank you so much. You can call us 732-835-8639. You can email us luredup@pokemonprofessor.com. Check out pokemonprofessor.com for everything, all our links, all our shows, all that good stuff. Adam, we recorded an episode of Gotta Watch Them All this week, so we excited to publish that.
Y'all should
listen. That was
listen.
very cool. Give it a try if you're into the anime. Do a lot of anime talk, do a couple watch-alongs. And Special Conditions, our TCG show, also releasing this week. So give them a listen. But Adam, is that it?
That's it, sir.
All right, keep training, trainers. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next week.